Well, hello. I am back today with one mission. Can I mill my opponent out in standard on turn 3? This has been a long time in the making. How is it done? Well, stay tuned to see if it's even possible. I gotta say, I am so happy to be back today and can't wait to jump into some cool combos and silly side quests as Edge of Eternity's hits. Firstly, as always, I appreciate all your ongoing support. Drop a like and subscribe below for future content, but now enough of that and onto what you're here to really see. So our main goal here today is a turn 1 Llanowar Elf into turn 2 Kami, and then we are going to pop off on turn 3. And I really got to mention, this is purely a conceptual deck. This would never work on the ladder unless your opponent has 0 interaction on the first 3 turns. You've drawn a specific set of cards, you're generally on the draw, your opponent isn't running a 250 card deck, and they don't scoop during your mega 5-minute turn 3 when you basically draw your whole deck. That being said, there is only one opponent I can count on and really play against today with this crazy build, and that is the formidable Sparky. Don't count on Sparky not ruining your day though, it seems to have their own cheeky turn 1 plays. I've just learnt that Compound Fracture and Cruel Cut are cards. Never seen them actually played before, but Sparky certainly has, as with Shock and Rabid Bite. The sass from Sparky really was something too. It certainly doesn't know how to win gracefully, and made me even more excited to destroy it. So let's jump in and see how I got on. Hey, we've got a really good opening hand here with our Llanowar Elf and Kami. We're on the draw and opponent looks like they're playing white. Fingers crossed this should be a good one. We do have a couple of untappers on our hand with High Stride, so let's see how this goes. Wild Ride for us. It's our plan B card if we need to drop a Mana Dork turn 2 and our Kami turn 3. So we'll just let the opponent do what they need to do here. Our finale, we need to get that to X equals 10 or more, then it will untap all our land. And just a little bit of luck with our card draw and we should be good. Alright, takes us down to 15. And there's Jace. We're certainly going to need that later. Let's drop our 3rd mana. And having just 3 mana is pretty good as well. So I think we will drop this Wild Ride onto our Kami just because we can. We have it. Kami now is a 4-power creature, so it taps for 4 of any colour. Let's get that tapped for blue. We're going to need that with the finale. Let's get it untapped using High Stride. So it adds another power onto it. So it's tapping for 5 mana. And this time I'm going to tap it for green. Green, you need to make sure you have a couple open for the untappers here. So we have now 9 mana in our mana pool. Let's get this untapped with our High Stride again. And we're just trying to gain as much mana as possible to deal with the finale of Revelation in our hand. So this is when I think your opponent would scoop if you were playing on the ladder. Even if the game has gone pretty well now and they have no interaction. Going to play our finale here, and we're going to make sure we have green open. What you want to do is tap, well, click the green mana symbol, not the blue one. That certainly wrecked my game before. So this small slight area here, I should have tapped the Yavimaya Coast, as all of our land is going to untap here as we are doing X equals 10 on our finale of Revelation. I'm pretty sure that with the math we may have the win here. But I'm just going to keep going because I know I can. Let's tap our forest here for green. Let's untap our Kami using Arachnoid Adaptation. It now taps for 8 mana. Let's get the blue mana going. Now I have a mana pool of 11. Let's untap it because we can. And now we can tap our Kami again. Going to be a bit cheeky here. And I'm going to see if I can get another untapper out. I just want to take this as far as I can go. So we do have green in our mana pool. We are looking for an untapper here. We're going to be drawing so many cards. I think I'm going to go for... Let's go for 15 cards here. So there is a bit of math involved. I think this should be good as long as we keep green mana open. We do have our Jace and Virtue in our hands. And there we go. We have pulled pretty much our whole deck. Let's untap our Kami. And let's go for the win here. So we're going to tap our Kami again, this time for blue mana. Play our Jace for its full amount. We're going to minus for 5. Then we're going to copy it with a few copies of Visions. So I'll just let that play out. You know, I've done this before in turn 4. The Llanowar Elf means that we can do it on turn 3 now. I'm hoping in the future we might be able to do this on turn 2, but we're going to be losing a lot of these cards. That's why I really wanted to get this done before the rotation happened. So I've just stuck a load of visions on the stack here. And we're just going to go through this. Opponent is going to die in their upkeep when they try and draw a card. So let me know what you think about this. I mean, this is a bit cheesy. I had to play against Sparky. I mean, it's just the only way I could get this done. We have so many virtues here that this is always going to be the win. I've done this on turn 4 in Standard. My opponent was nice enough to let me go through this, but like I said, I think they would just scoop now if they saw this happening. But opponent is going to die here, and we're going to finally get the win. They want to play again, but nah, I'm never playing Sparky again. Just want to thank you for watching. Please give the video a like and subscribe below. Bye.